What's going on, guys? My name is Greg, or Pexibist, and today I've got another video for you. And this one is about top 5 strikers that could be on their way to the Premier League. And yeah, so this ain't really going to be the same sort of thing as my last ones, because for one thing, I'm not going to be going into depth too much with the players I'm going to be talking about. And also, I've got my friend on here to give his views and stuff like that, so we can have a bit more of a discussion. So, Cammy, if you want to say hola.
How you doing, guys? Come here.
Alright, cool. Alright, so anyway, let's get straight into the video. First of all, the main big boy on the scene at the moment who could be on his way to the Premier League is obviously Falcao. Now, Chelsea are favourites to sign him from Atletico Madrid, and I'm not too sure how much he's gonna be for. Do you know about that, Cammy?
I think it's around, I think it was like 40 million, wasn't it?
40 million. 40 million, which is a lot of money. Well, it's a lot of money for a player like that, but obviously when you think about Messi got offered the 200 and whatever. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, obviously Chelsea are favourite to sign him, and if I'm honest, I don't rate Torres as a player. They need a replacement for him. Even though obviously Torres has had a decent run of form recently. I just think Falcao is just 10 times better. I like Torres, but I don't rate him as like a out-and-out striker for Chelsea.
I mean, think anybody would have Falcao over Torres anyway. So
Yeah, of course, because obviously Falcao's one of the best in the world. Obviously, I've watched quite a bit of Spanish football, and he's just amazing. Some of the goals he can score, and he's a lot of time about being a good striker is sort of like the attack and positioning and stuff like that. And he's always in the right place, and I really like Falcao actually. And he obviously from the Premier League, he's been getting a lot of interest in club. I'm not actually sure who actually won him, but I just know a load of big, like pretty much all the clubs with a bit of money won him at the moment. And yeah, so I'm just gonna have a quick little talk about, do we think he'll go, and where really. So Cammy, do you think he'll go? Leave at that.
personally, I think he'll stay, but in January, I think he'll stay. But I think on the summer, in summer, I think he'll be moving out of
Alright.
Liga BBVA.
Well, do you know what? I think Chelsea are gonna snap him up. But obviously Chelsea want a lot of players at the moment. But do you know what? I'm gonna have to say Chelsea. I'm gonna have to say he's gonna move. But you know, I can see it being one of those weird ones where he goes to somewhere like Juventus, where like you don't, like everyone thinks it's either Chelsea or like I don't know, City or something. I'm not even sure if City even want him, but obviously sometimes they just go to like somewhere random. It's just like, anyway. Next one, let's just move on from that now. Next one is, Karen, do you wanna introduce this one?
Edinson Cavani, another class player.
Yeah, Cavani is top quality. I really like Cavani. And obviously, the two clubs that he has actually mentioned, I'm not too sure what he said. He said something about he's admitted to talks with them, with these clubs specifically, and stuff like that. I think he wants to be the main man for a club that are struggling. And the two clubs are Arsenal and Liverpool. But when he said this sort of stuff, it was like, when Arsenal was struggling, but I don't think they are anymore. I think we get by with the strikers that we've got. So that's alright.
Yeah. I think like the amount they're paying for him, well, I'd say it's about at least 30 million.
Yeah, 30 million onwards, because obviously if they're going to be competing for him, then they'll have to pay quite a bit of money. Because obviously for a player like Cavani, he's going to score you goals. So at the end of the day, it's just who wants the goals more, really. So anyway, other clubs who want him in the Premier League. Remember, this is only Premier League clubs talking about. There are other clubs that want him, like Juventus and stuff, but we're only talking about the top 5 players coming into the Premier League, so we're just discussing those options. So the three other clubs apart from Arsenal and Liverpool that want him are City, Chelsea, and Tottenham Hotspur. Out of them clubs, Cammy, so let's say out of the whole 5, right? Who do you reckon who do you reckon needs him the most?
I'd I'd say I'd say Chelsea need him, but yeah, Chelsea need him, but I think he'll end up going to City. Like, but City don't even need him. They'll just get him because they've got the money. Like City, I mean, Chelsea, like they need a striker.
Yeah. But then, obviously, if Chelsea are in Falcao as well, I'm not too sure what their whole spending budget is and all that stuff, but, like, both clubs have got a fair old bit, so yeah, again, it comes down to who wants it more, really, at the end of the day. And also, like, City don't need him, right? But, I think that, I don't know, I just think they just like having these big names. I mean, I'm not being funny, but City have got so much depth in their squad, especially with going forward. Like, and if you're like sub strikers of people like Balotelli and Eden Dzeko, like I think you're pretty much set for a few years, you know, because none of their strikers are really old. I think Tevez is the oldest and he's about 27 or something. So they're set for a few years. I don't think they need a striker, but I can see them signing someone. Um, but yeah, again, I think Chelsea need him most if they don't manage to sign Falcao. But apart from that, I can't see him coming to the Premier League if he doesn't go to either Chelsea or City. But Arsenal, Liverpool, obviously, are clubs that he would go to. But I don't think that their priority. Maybe Liverpool would need him more than Arsenal do, because when all this was getting said, Arsenal was struggling a bit. But now, obviously, Walcott scoring, Giroud scoring, Podolski scoring, all them sort of players scoring. So it's pretty much we're not really in need of a striker anymore. Yeah, Cammy. So do you reckon he'll go, or do you reckon he'll stay at Napoli?
Um, I really can't see him staying, but at the same time, I can't see him coming to the Premier League.
Right. So do you not reckon he'll go to any of them clubs?
I think he will go. I just would like him to go because, as a Man U fan, I think he'll cause Man United's defence like some problems.
Yeah, they're getting there. Pretty much everyone's causing them problems at the moment. Anyway, that's a whole different story. So next one on the list is David Villa. Now I've liked David Villa for a long time since I've always thought he was a brilliant player. But Chelsea again, in room for this guy. Chelsea really want to sign strikers. Pretty much every single top 5 striker at the moment. Chelsea, you see Chelsea's name popping up for him. So anyway, this is David Villa. He's 31 years old, right? So it's it's not old. I don't know, because some players can go and be in their prime till around 35, 36, and some players lose it at about 31. So has he lost it, or is he gonna be a class player for Chelsea? Or not? More teams want him. Swansea wanted him. City are in for him. Arsenal made appeals for him, and Chelsea want him. So you're looking at about 15 million onwards for him, just because I don't think Barcelona see the point in selling him if they're not going to get a chunky bit of cash for him. So, do you reckon he'll go to any of them clubs, Cammy? Do you reckon he'll suit any of them clubs?
For some reason, I know it's crazy, but I could see him going to Swansea, just getting all the Spanish people forward.
Okay.
Michu, David Villa, Pablo Hernandez.
Alright, fair enough. So, do you know what? I think he will. I don't reckon he'll go anywhere. I reckon he'll stay at Barcelona, and I just think that he'll just rot away. I reckon he'll just rot away on the sub bench really for the rest of his career. And that's sad to say because I think he's a quality player, but I can't see him going. Anyway, Cammy, do you want to introduce one of the next ones we've got?
Fernando Llorente.
Alright, Fernando Llorente. Yeah, Arsenal were really in for this guy. Obviously, they've been making a lot of statements saying he's the man for the job and all that sort of thing. But do you know what? I don't rate him as a player. I wouldn't like to see him at Arsenal. Obviously, I am an Arsenal fan. I would not like to see him at Arsenal. Don't think he'll fit in. Don't think he'll gel with the rest of the team. I think, if I'm honest, I think he's a bit of a knockoff of Giroud really. Even though Giroud's not obviously top quality, he lacks a bit of that what's it called? What's that word I'm looking for, Fanny? Clinical.
No, yeah.
He lacks a bit of clinical finish sometimes in front of goal, but you know what? Some of the goals that he manages to score, some of the goals like some of the headers as well, especially the headers, he's really good at his head. And Fernando Llorente is a really similar player, so I don't really see the point in replacing him. And I think I'm not 100% sure how old Giroud is, but I think he's around I'm trying to remember when they signed him. Do you have any idea how old he is?
Who Giroud?
Yeah.
Not entirely sure.
I think he's 25, 26 sort of way. I think when we signed him, he was 25 or so. Maybe he's 26 now, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, anyway. So, Fernando Llorente is about 27. He's like a year older. And, like, you're looking at about 8 million onwards mark, for him. I just don't think Arsenal need him. Chelsea again showing interest in him. Spurs are in for him. He has actually said that he wants to leave Bilbao as well, which is sort of that does bring his value down a little bit because teams just think that Bilbao ain't gonna want a player that don't want to play there, so they'll let him go for a little bit cheaper. So I think that's why Spurs are sort of getting involved. They want to get a nice little bargain for him. Chelsea obviously it won't make a difference to them if he was 15 million. If they want him, they want him. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so do you reckon, can you see him leaving to any of them clubs? Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea?
I could see him going to Spurs, to be honest. Like, think Adebayor, he's still got it, but he's dying out, and like, Defoe will need another big man up there with him.
Yeah, do you know what? I agree with you on that one. I think if he's going to go anywhere in the Premier League, I think it's Spurs. I think he looks like a Spurs player. I think he looks opposite to Arsenal, which makes him look like a Spurs player. And yeah, I think he'll fit in with them. Because even though I don't like Spurs, like if he's going to come to the Premier League, I don't rate him as a player. I like to see him at Spurs, because I like to see him getting in a bit of trouble with Mertesacker, big guys on big guys, Mertesacker's quite good in the air and all that sort of stuff. So I like to see how he copes with that. But anyway, last guy we've got is a bit of a shock. I only found out about this guy possibly coming to the Premier League today because I had my head in the sand for the last few days. But it is Remy. Now, do you know what? I like Remy, but do you know what? That's quite embarrassing. I don't even know his first name. What's his first name, Cammy?
It's like or something, isn't it?
Right. Oh, of course. Wait. He's got a brother, hasn't he?
I don't know.
I swear there's two Remys.
No, that's AU, isn't it?
Oh, that's AU I'm thinking of. Alright. Alright, anyway. Okay, so I'm thinking of a complete wrong player. Remy's that French striker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, yeah, okay, so I
The
know who he
fast
is.
man.
I know who he is. He's that little speedy black guy, isn't he?
Yep.
Alright,
No, but
yeah.
he ain't really little, he's 6 foot.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of AU again. He looks like AU, doesn't he?
I think they're both just black grey.
Alright, moving on. Okay, anyway, so let's just get into the statistics. If I don't know the guy, I know the name, I don't know the statistics. Anyway, the main interest is from Newcastle. Newcastle willing to pay around 15 million for him, but they reckon they might be able to nick an offer for 10 million. Possible replacement for Demba Ba. Because obviously Demba Ba wants to be on a move. We didn't include him in the list because he's in the Premier League already, so he's not really joining the Premier League. And yeah, I think I can see Arsenal getting him. I think he's a quality player, Demba Ba, but I wouldn't like him at Arsenal just because I wouldn't want him to sort of, because I feel like he's one of them sort of Balotelli players, a bit ruthless, a bit sort of he likes it his own way, and if it's not his own way, it's not the right way, sort of thing. Like I don't think he'll listen to Arsene Wenger really as much. Maybe for the first month or so he would, but then I think he'll go a bit off the rails and try some funky stuff, And we need someone a bit more disciplined. Anyway, Other teams that want him. QPR want him. I'm I'm pretty sure Chelsea want him again. I'm not too sure what other teams want him. Do you know the other teams coming?
Spurs and West Ham.
Okay, well I'm pretty. Is there any more? Or is that it?
QPR as well, I think.
Yeah, I'll say QPR. So Newcastle, QPR, Spurs, West Ham, Chelsea. Yeah. Anyway, so do you reckon he'll go? Where do you reckon he'll go if he does go?
Well, I think it's one of them ones like that's relying on the sell, like for Demba Ba. Then I think he would, come to Newcastle if Demba Ba went.
Do you know what? Do you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say the Denver Bar saga drags out. Alright, I reckon Newcastle end up keeping him, and I reckon Remy goes to Chelsea. I'm gonna say that. I say Remy in a blue kit. I reckon he'll suit him. I can picture him in that. Alright, anyway, guys. This has been Greg and Cammy. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, rating, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and all that stuff. Yeah, definitely like the video because it helps me out. Yes, about it. Do you want to say anything, Cammy?
Share it, guys. Leave the video a like and bye.
Alright, see you later, guys.